Let's pivot to another Big Ten freshman here, and that's Illinois freshman guard Kasparas Jakucionis. This is a
Mm.
guy I was very high on for the first half of the season. And then not only his three-point shooting cratered, but the entire team's three-point shooting cratered. And they had a crazy stat this year that Illinois was like, I don't know, 21-0 or something on the year when the team shot over 29% from three as a team. And they were, a 24-10 team or whatever the case may be for the year. So it was either really just they shot the bare minimum and they destroyed people because they were so offensively creative otherwise, or not, and just so reliant on three. Another situation where their other best shooter was their center, Tomislav Avicic. He went down with mono for a while. The whole team got weirdly devastated with mono at some point. So, you just saw him personally fall off a cliff efficiency-wise. So, it's got good touch. I buy that he'll shoot long-term. So, I would be curious to know if he shot a reasonable percentage, even just mid-30s, what that would do for your evaluation of him. Because I spoiler alert for people listening, this Kevin's about to tell you he's slightly lower on him than I think that consensus is.
Yeah, so the consensus has him as a top 10 pick.
Yep.
And I have him lower than that. I have him basically 18th overall.
Okay, so not too crazy far off.
I do. So let me start with things that I do like. Number one is the 2-point percentage is 56%. That's really solid for a guard. 85% from the free throw line. That's quite good. 3-point shooting, like you said, is pretty bad. 31%. And then I like some other stuff too. The rebounding is good. 7.2 boards per 40. That's really strong for a guard.
Got good size for a point guard.
Yeah. 5.9 assists. I worry about the defense. A lot of turnovers too. But, you see a guy who's trying to make plays. And at the collegiate level, you kind of – I count the turnovers, but they are part of the system. But it's not really as big a worry point if a guy is also making plays, and he's doing that. You'd expect that the decision-making and the turnovers could be reined in with NBA coaching and work. It's the shooting is the big concern. If he can get that up to, 30, basically become a league average 3-point shooter, it looks like there's a lot else to his game that could be worth it. So this is somebody where I think, for me, if I'm sitting there at 18 and he's there, I would take him. I wouldn't be interested in picking him 6th though.
I'm with you. Yeah, I think he'll probably go perfectly in between those two picks, which is, if they trade down, maybe a candidate for you. He is a pick and roll wizard, truly. I think if that's something you're going to do as a heavy component of your offensive system, that's somebody who's going to look good in.